How come I got one here showing some crazy shit? I'm like, what is going on with my chart over here? Oh, man, I screwed that up. Go ahead and get this back on here, guys. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Put my chart up over here. Trying to get up here to about the 902, break 906, and then try to get to 923.25. That's exactly what we're trying to do, guys. Yep, round trip special. Doesn't get any better than this. It's absolutely beautiful. Massive run up. Friggin' trade is just phenomenal. Dang it, can keep coughing today. Okay, so it looks like the 915 is also a level. I didn't know that, but it is. Is that going to be 15 or 13? I don't really like that 15 level there. I think it's 12 actually. Yeah, I think it's 912. Oh, it's 14. So it's up here. Crap. It just went down, didn't it? Yep. Some kind of updates. 14 right there. So you guys probably lost the chart. So hope this don't crash my stuff again. Please don't crash the chart. After I got all this shit on here. Okay, good. It didn't crash. That's good. That's scary. I was like, please don't crash my chart. Just don't. So this is another big one up here, guys. This is going to be another big doozy up there. This is the same thing as the other ones. Big levels to get killed at. See? The big whites. Areas where they're looking to short us. Or longs. So as you go into the level right there to 93, that's because that's the bank level. This is going to pull back to 83, more than likely. If you don't pull back to 83, guys, it'll have to pull back 83 down to like 75. 83, 75 is the pullback, and then you got your return at 95. So you have to be over 95 to make this work. If not, you will get shorted probably about 91 down to 84 and then down to 76. But the bull bear fight's 87, so they really need to be under 87 for the short down to 83 and 75. So that's kind of where that's working at right now. Been awesome. Freaking awesome, man. It's just amazing. So I'm just kind of wondering, like we got this blue here. So we got the blue there, right? So if we come over here and look at Trade Terminator, and we have it right here, there the 15, 31, then the 60, right? Okay, so I got it says 4. I don't know. Who knows? It was at 2, so I don't know. I'm just going to leave it like it is. It's supposed to be 2. This is supposed to be a 2 right here. Hope we don't crash this. Okay, there you go. I was going to leave it at 2 right there. But what I'm looking at is this turns yellow and then it turned blue, right? So we're going to get this to go green. No, maybe not green because green's going to mix in too much. Let's get to go like white. But let's do this. Maybe like that. Kind of wondering if we move it down or move it up, it's going to be a difference. But see, guys, how you can change that? Look. It's really not bright enough with the white, is it? But I'm just kind of wondering if we can do, come on out of there. See, it's back to 4 again. I guess you got to save it over here is why. But those don't have to save. But anyway, let's just try this. So we want it to be like really bright, but I don't guess you can make it any brighter than what it really is. You'd think you'd all be able to make this super bright. There. You guys notice this though? Look at this. I bet you've never seen an EMA that moves with the market up and down. That's hilarious, man. But the things we do, things we have to put in here to make this shit work, you know? Part of the stuff that we're working on, guys. We got a lot of stuff we're working on with this thing. So when we get it right, it's going to be really, really good. But I think right now we've got all the signals right because that signal right there, guys, just made a ton. If you were in that, even at 55, like I called it, guys, I called it at 55 along. After we come off the bottom, we knew it was going to reverse at 801, and it pulled back to 831. Like I said, guys, right here, we called it to come right here, guys, and break this. I said if we get it here and here, it's going to run, and it did. Got across the bulls here, another indication there. You come right through these 2 levels here, got right here. You could have took it right there at 23.25, come up to your 31, boom, 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 still going. And now on this one here, guys, even though it's a pullback, right? This pullback's going to come right down here and probably bounce off of the 75, 76. So if it don't break this level here, it's going to go back up anyway. But if it does break it, you're looking at right about here at 76. Right there, we're stopping at and going right back up because it has to break that to come down. But because 70, it's the bank level there. 76 would have to come out, start up 76 and run down back to 72. So it's going to get stuck right here if it's not careful because if it don't break the 76 and 72, 71, well, 71. So if it don't break the 71 and 76 to get down to 68, back to 63. 63 is another level where she can bounce off, but 63 will take us back down to 54. So it's 63 short to 54. And it's like 87, like I said, down to about 76 right now. Then the return on this is going to be about 905 going up, or 893. That's about all you get for right now, guys. That's pretty much what she's doing. How come our raincoats are orange? You guys notice that? I don't know if there's a way to change those colors, but that's kind of cool. I'll leave them like they are. It don't matter to me, really. As long as they're like green and orange or green and red, I'm fine, whatever. There was something I was working on last night. I cannot remember what it was. Oh, I think it's right here. Yeah, I got it right here. So we're gonna go. No, it ain't on there. What the hell? Oh, there it is. The bottom. Yeah, it's weird. That's kind of strange. Sometimes I do. J Dub, I don't have to look at a lot of stuff because I've been trading in the futures market so long. I just kind of know where it's going to go. That's why I draw these every day. Because as long as I know where my market makers are sitting, as long as I know where the levels are, they can do whatever they want to those other charts because it doesn't make a difference what one thing is doing compared to another. And it's a lot of the things, and not to say anything about it, but you're right. Less is more because the more time you put into all looking at all these different things and trying to worry about what's going on and where you can go, it really kind of overpowers a trader to start being a trader because they start looking like they start watching Bloomberg every morning and listen to that garbage. And then they, start looking at the VIX and the dollar and all this other stuff. They're trying to compare things back and forth. And it really makes it hard. And like you said, less is more sometimes. And I always got told by the bigger money traders, hey man, keep a clean chart and don't get into all the bullshit news. Just trade what you see. And that's what I've been doing since I've learned that scenario. I just trade what I see. And I hear people all day going, well, we did this, we did that. And yeah, we keep track of things like, yeah, the ES has been up now 10 days straight, things like that. We keep track of the earnings because that makes sense. But outside of that, guys, there really ain't much to it. Just know where to get it out. It's hard though when you're starting out in it. It is. I've had friends that gave it up. I mean, I've had a couple of friends that's traded for like 6 months, and they don't trade. They're just like, no, just can't do it, man. But trading doesn't care what kind of background you have. It doesn't matter if you're a fucking scientist or a doctor, or a lawyer, or engineer. It don't matter because it's all the mindset. You can be the smartest person in the world, but you can't trade a trade. You know what I mean? That's part of this. But once you get your mind flipped to where you can trade it, it's nothing to it. Except these sideways, up and down, crazy markets we get sometimes. I wish we I like to just leave those alone. Like today, guys, everybody got killed at 9:30, 10 o'clock area. They got murdered on those pullbacks. We didn't. We structured our trades right. We took the right ones this morning. 2 trades this morning were 6K. The third trade was another 9K. The fourth trade, huge trades, 10 grand. The fifth trade, 12 grand. It's crazy, but it's just getting in there and getting it done and getting the right areas. So now what they'll do with this, guys, if they don't bring this back down today, what they're going to do is they're going to play. They're going to play between 62 or 63, 63 and 93. Okay. So 63 and 93 is the play zone. Because guess what? The 39 is the short. The big short's at 39. Now there's a short at 63, right? And there's a short at 39, guys. So remember that. 39 and 63 are your shorts. Your long is not back until 91. So 39, 63, 91. That's the only place it's looking to try to go anywhere. And then you can go back and look and say, well, I do know that this is the 31 right here, or right down here. That's the 31, right? The market makers are sitting right here. So this 68 is a huge level here that we can work off of. We can work off this one too. And this one right up here at 902. So if it gets around any of one of these three, it's a long and short. And if it starts getting around the blues, it's either gonna come down, bounce off, and go back. So these market maker levels are the same as the white levels. They're all long short levels together. This will keep you out of the craziness if you just use those. Yeah, we're staying there right here above this level, which is kind of crazy. The 78 there. That's them bank levels bouncing off of. But see, they don't have they got a trade here, but it's very, very hard to get that trade because the reason is because it's going to stop. It'll come right up here to 87, like right around this area, right there, and just stop cold. Then what it'll do is it'll stop there for a reason because it wants everybody to go long there. Then whip it back. It's like right, actually, it's like right there, I think 87. Let me go look and see. Yeah, it's actually higher than that. It's actually 87.50 right there. So this is where we're going to want to go. 87.50, 87.75, right? Just say 88. We'll leave it at 88, but it's 87.75. So they'll try to push this market up there, guys, and play, right? And let it go up there. So if the bulls don't, avoid that area, they can short you there. And the bears know they can't. And they'll bring you right back down to 79. The other just kind of baiting people. Like, ooh, it's going up. I should get in, right? This is the mindset. I should jump in this. But no, you should not jump in this. Because of why? Here's why. Because the pullback. And then what they'll do is they'll come down here and the bears will take this back down here to 79 or 80 and try to go 75.50 on it. But see, the bulls can stop them at 75 and 80, or 80, 75 and 80 to go back up. But the problem is, if you don't get past 88, it won't happen anyway. It's like 87.50. It's like right there. That's where the bulls can go to for a trade, and that's it. But the ones who don't get out there, bam, whipsaw, kills their trade. See, there's a bunch of people getting in this right now. And this is what the bears want us to do. Now, if the bulls do take it up, guys, we know 91's our entry, right? 91, 93. But retail don't know that. So they're all entering right here. Everybody's trying to get in. And they're getting played. Because the bears are going to want to push this back down under 77. See, when you learn to read a market, guys, you can learn to watch what's really going on in the market. And you can say, well, this is the game. This is what saves you from trading, getting killed. This is something we can work on, but this is very hard to explain because it happens so fast. It's just something that happens like really quick. But I do love this though. I think this is cool right here. That's really damn cool. I will tell him whatever he does, don't take that shit out. See that? What I tell you. Unbelievable. Right to it. This goes right there by it. They don't know that. They don't have a clue that that's a target in a trade. So it whipsaws and they close it. Oh, I don't want to lose money. Or they get in 84 and 85, and as far as it goes. Like most of them are probably joining the 83 here. So they get into 83, and what happens? Bam, pulls back, scares them a little bit. Thank you. So it pulls back, guys, and scares them a little bit, goes back up, scares them some more. So they start thinking, maybe I should try to get long. Maybe I should try to go long right here. But they don't realize that this long is going to pull back to 76 and up to 87.50. And that's all she's going to do. That's it. Until it breaks the 93, 91, 93, or comes down and breaks the 68. So this is the stick level right here, guys. From this level here to this level here, it's pretty much going to be stuck. Yeah, it's been good, man. We've killed it today with it. We've actually made a freaking fortune today. It's awesome. But watch it pull back to 76. 79 is that pullback. 79, 78, that's the bank level. It gets under that, guys. No, automated is about 2 weeks. See that? Look at it. What I tell you. Right back down under 76. Now, what they'll try to do here, guys, the Bears are like, well, here's what we can do. If we can sucker these bulls like they just did and push these Bears low, they want to get 72 down to 67. But see, it's not working. They keep sticking that 78 level. So they want to take this down from 72 down to 67 if they can make it work here. And then once they get to 63, they'll flush it down to 54. Because 62.50 is the key here. You've got to be under 62.50. That's the only place you really can work off this is 62.50. You can try to take the short there at 63, excuse me, 63.25. But, you might as well just wait for 62. 62 down to 54. Because the bounce back levels are 76, 79, 83. So markets kind of got dumb now. But the reason it got dumb is because everybody kills it this morning that was in it on the big trades that we had this morning. The big short we took this morning, the big long we took, the second big short we took, the other big short, a couple big longs. I mean, we just murdered it. But they made it easier for us this morning by setting it up the way they did at the 9:30 open, which was beautiful. We took that trade and went straight up. I mean, we went straight up from I think it was 55 or 56, all in 9:05 this morning. It's beautiful. So now we play. Possible sideways market coming. Possible. Because we're still in the bull run. We've been in the bull run for a while. We just got to get out of the bull run. Either the Bears are going to try to take it back, or the Bulls are going to just try to keep it going. So you see, I get those little Ringos just barely coming through here. These Bears want to get 71. It makes it hard for them, though. Still don't figure what the hell these guys are thinking over here. Jeez. There we go. Just leave it like that. Just like that. I fix my charge. There we go. All right. So see, guys, how they're trying to get 63, like I said? That's that short right there, 63 short. The 63 short comes into 54 here. This is what the bears will try to do right here. They're going to try to get this 63 short to work. That's the only short they really got. If they can get 63 to come down, guys, this is where they would try to come down at. But it's also a good place for a bounce for the bulls. So watch the 63 there. Watch the 63. I think they're going to come through it. It's just going to take them a minute, guys. Just really give it a chance to see if they'll come through it. Because that's a good place for them to take that market low is 63. And if you really want to get under the 63, you can actually say 61, guys. If you really want to be safe about it, 61 even. 63, 61, it's right in that area. But just wait. Just let it get into the money down there. Because what will happen is they'll go from 63 down to 60 and then push 55. Be careful, 55 for the pullback, but it should get to 55 on this and then try to work it back down to 50. But you have to be like 60, 61 or 63, either one. But they need to come down through here and do it and get it done. It made the lower high, which is right above it at the Rincos, on the blue Rincos. All right, boys, you get the ball. Take it and run. Well, one of you bears just don't come on down here to friggin' 51 or just either that or close the trade at 54 or 51. I'm thinking 54.25 or 51 or maybe 50. So 50 is the bottom, 50-50. But if it breaks 50-50, guys, probably going to come 47 or either 43. Right now we're looking at 63 to 43 with stuff in between 55 and 51. It should be triggering this short, but I've had problems with the setup today. Since I'm just testing it, it's for some reason, 1 minute it'll do the thing here and 1 minute it won't. So this is something I got to get with him on because we should be seeing this down here. See, this should have been a short mark right here, probably. But it seems like to me, though, it's just not. See, the damn multiplier is not holding on. It keeps going back down. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. It's just not right. Well, there it is. Well, I guess it is now. But this is supposed to be 2.0. And I've already saved it for him.
It was working earlier. It was working great. And it came back on. It decided to change.
Yeah, and I don't know why. And I'd like to ask him why that is.
If it's like my Ninja Trader, if you don't save, what I do is anytime I make a change, I save it and like hit save workspace. So if it crashes, it doesn't just forget everything.
Right. I might have to do that.
Yeah, there you go. Save as a template.
Well, see, I did that earlier. See? Back to 4.
If you save it as a template, though, you probably got to reload it every time.
Pretty much, probably so. There. So you can go up to the other chart now and do it that way, but I don't know, it's strange. I think I'm going to get with him on that tonight too. And say every time it comes back in, every time it comes back on, it's coming on with the friggin' forward inning. Supposed to be, should be holding the same one we have. Yep, Tim Mulkey. That's what that means. But here he comes, guys. He's coming down to 54, like we said. Going to come right down to 54. 54, 55 right there. So we get to 54, 50. We break that. We go to 52, 47, and 44. And we would be looking to probably get out at the 43 in case it breaks it at the 39. But if it holds it bound to 39, we go right back to the bottom again. And this is trying to be a big ass short right here. All right. We'll be right back, guys. My wife went to the store. I'm going to go help her carry something. Right back.
Which self signal are you referring to? Are you referring to the one that's in between the two bear up here at the top? If so, the reason that they're showing now is because I don't know if you had the audio on or if you were in earlier. Or I guess you were in here. So the multiplier when it restarted had changed to 4, and so that filters out more. And when Mike changed the multiplier back to what he had it on all day, which was 2, so the original signals, that put the signal back in there for you. That's why you're seeing it now, and then why it wasn't there before. And that's one of the cool parts or features of Trade Terminator is you can filter or fine tune it by changing your settings, and the multiplier is just one of those items that's in there that you can play with and change it to see what it will do for you.
Mercy, guys. This is kind of like where we just have to be patient now because pretty much it's going to be, like I said, guys, 39 short or 92 long. That's the only thing we got, guys. 39, 92. Okay, so let's see. So I sent a message to programmer guys about us seeing the signals and not seeing the signals and all that kind of stuff. But he told me he'd help me with it at 6 o'clock, so that's cool. So all this stuff here, guys, is just a bunch of playing games. They're going to play games from 62 to 39. Remember, I told you that. Because actually 74 to 82, 82 to 90. So, I mean, it's they might get along at 68 up to 75, but that's about it. Or a 75 to 83. But outside of that, guys, it's 39 or short. Yeah, right now, this is not a good time to be trading it. It needs to get under 48, 39, or it's just going to restructure back up because right now it's either 90. It's like you can probably get it like a 75. You know, they could probably go long. The longs would be looking around 68, 71 to 76. So you can take 68 to 76, guys, and hopefully 83. If not, it's going to pull it under 63, try to get to 59 and down to like 55. But if it ever gets going, guys, around the 60 and gets to 55 and breaks 52, she could come to 43. But right now, you're just going to play. You got a big play game going on here. I think I can probably use this right here. It's what, 68? I said. It's right. It's like right here. It's like right in here. That's that first one right there. Okay. And that second one, you know, it's from 75 to 80. So this one right here, guys, this comes from right here. Oops. Well, it's actually 80 right there. So we'll just leave it right there where it's sitting. We'll just push this then. We'll just push this up to 80. Like right about here. Okay, there's those, right? Now, then the break of that would be 84. Okay. So if you look at this scenario right here, you'd have, let's just put it right here. You'd have 84 here. And 84 would just try to come up here to about right. What the hell is going on there? 84. Right there. That's 88, right? 89. Okay, so that's this one. Okay, so we'll put this one right here, right? We'll put this like right, we'll just leave it right there, okay? So we'll bring this one here, stack it right there, just about to 80. Okay, guys, right there. Now, that 91 goes back to where? Okay, so we come back over here. This is how I'm looking at markets, guys. So if I go up here to 91, like right here, like right up this 91, you see how it's kind of weird structured? It's like right here, 91, right? So we go 91 here, and where does it go? It goes to 2 and 5. So we know that it goes to at least 2 right here. That's that trade. So there's a trade from here to here, from here to here, not between, but here to there and there to there, right? Now the bottom side of this thing is so weird. And so what they're looking for on the bottom side is 63, which they're at now, guys, 63 down to 48, which comes out to be what? 43. So see on the bottom side of this, guys, they're looking for 63, which is right here. Right here. All the way down to where? Right about there. Nope, not there, sorry. 43 right there. That's the side where they're trying to get. Now, if they break the 43, what happens from here, right? They get 39, okay? They'll take this 39 trade down here, and they'll come right down to, let me see if I got it right. I'm going to make sure this is right. 27. You can see that shit. It's like right about there at 27. Right there. Right? So once they get that trade off 27, then they come down from 27. They'll come off, well, that's not 27, guys. Yeah, it is, sorry. 27. So after that, it's 23 to 19 to 15. Okay. So this is where it gets weird at. After that, it's sitting here at like 23, where the bulls are. And it tries to structure down to where? Right about there. And there you go, guys. This is exactly what you're playing in right now. That's your levels. So this is a way to look at this and say, okay, if I'm playing in any one of these boxes, and if it's not breaking a top or a bottom, I'm screwed. I think I might have got that level wrong. That's 43. I think I put 41, but it's 43.75 right here. Yeah, I did. It's right there. That's it, 43.75. But see how she's doing it? She's going to exact sections that we know were retail. This is retail section, guys. This is where retail traders will get murdered because they'll take trades in these that are not going anywhere. Okay, if you think about it like a map, guys, like a roadblock, you see how you can go from here to here, kind of like sort of, but don't make it think you can go from here to here because I put these out here to tell you that this could just fade to here, trade from here to here, stop here, or go here, stop here completely, pull back to here, or break this from this top to here, go to there, pull back, or come into this one and go up. So see how she's doing? Now, where do they want to be? 39. Remember? Bam, there it is. There's your 39 trade. Let's tell you. Yeah, there it is. Now you got little levels inside of here. So we know, but we know that one of them is a 31, which is the white line, and the other one was at 28, which it did come down to. So, they're going to try to push that 31.28 down there. Oh, I'm over here doing the wrong damn chart. What am I doing? So they came down here to like 31, exactly. 31.50. They hit this line exactly, hit it off that 39. But do you guys see how this works? It's kind of like how I visually trade, what I'm looking for. Where am I looking at inside of all my other shit? Where am I looking at for these retails to get killed? And how am I going to play it with? How am I going to trade with them or against them? And right now, this is coming down to that market maker level, which really just sent this thing straight down. So now it's going to pull back to the 42, 43 box. See how it pulls back to that box? Perfectly pulls back to it. And that's exactly where they're looking for it to stop. If they cancel their trade there, then they can wait till it gets down to 39 and take the next one. And see, that's what I'm talking about, guys. You're getting it from this box to this box, getting out, or if it broke it, whatever. If it breaks it, fine, stay in here, try to go down. If not, you can get out here and be done with it. Wait for it to come here. The market makers grab this to 31 and push down through. Then you got it again. Wait for it to come to here. And you get from here to here. That's the next one. And that's kind of the way I look at how it kind of works. But when you see it really flooding out, like over here, guys, look at this. It came off the bottom down here, came right to this. Boom, boom, boom. See where it pulled back to the market makers? Straight up through everything. Came right in this box right here. Of course, it did go up higher, but this is what I'm kind of looking at. I hope this makes sense to somebody. I think Mark likes it. He says visuals good. Keeps it simple. And once we get into 15 down here, guys, once she gets down to 15 level, you're looking for 15 to 11, which kind of sucks, but all we're looking for is from 10 to 4, like 11 to 4. So you can actually take this also and come down here, and you can put this right at here on this 11 level, right about here, and you can run this down here to about, right about there, right here. Now the reason we're gonna put this here is because once it gets under that last one that these idiots are working on, well, actually it's 3. Right there. Once it gets under this, the bears are home free. They have no more retail trades in this area right here. So what makes the market do? Bam, come down. Just like this one here, same thing. Of course, there is more above the 900 up there, but 903. Well, I got that one 903, 905. So yeah, so that's it. It's about the 900 there. So right in this area, inside this box right here, guys, is where they really start. Like right here. Once they break this, they're good. That's why I keep saying, I just keep telling you guys about that 93 trade. This 93 right here is good to run the market because it comes up to this and breaks out. Okay? And that's why I said 39 here because it tries to break out low. So 39 here and 93 here are the best 2 trades in the market right now. The rest is just all bunch of pullbacks and craziness. Especially between the 39 here, okay, and 63. That might be 60. Is that 68? I said that ain't 68. Well, that's 68 on the other side of that. So 63 down to 59. Where's this box at right here? Yeah, that's it right there. This is the one right here. So from 39 to the top of this box is really bad. It's a good trade. It can work, but from here, guys, to back to here, it's kind of gets stupid sometimes. You'll see what I mean as it trades through. Good. My dog, my wife's talking about the little dog. He's only 9 weeks old, and she's already got him peeing on his little puppy pad in one certain area over there in the big corner. It's his corner. Do what you want. As long as you stay on the pad. That's cool, though. Having one day, already knows where to go. Smart little dog. But you guys will see it. And what's really funny about it is when they get up around the 68 level at the top, right in here, guys, when they get in this 68 box right here, this is where they want to take that long if they can. See, they're going to try to push this long right here back up into this area, but you'll see it try to come to right here, and this is where she tries to go back up to these areas and stop and pull back or break this and pull back and go back to here. Try to get this is if you take the market, this white line can be the divider. This could be the long side of the market, and this blue can be the short side. Okay, if you think about it that way, this could be your short side for now, and this could be your long side for now, and this is just kind of in the middle. How's that, guys? That pretty much puts it in perspective, just like that. This blue line and above, white and blue, is your long side. This is all your short side down. It kind of keeps it in perspective for you that way when you're looking at it. And I know you've probably never seen that before or heard that, but it's kind of a good concept. Have a divider line. And we know that divider line's sitting right there on a big level. Remember the whites are the big levels? The huge levels? The yellows are just regular levels and bank levels. Just regular, these are almost all just bank levels today. But the blues are market makers and the whites are your big levels. So you can see every time you get near market makers or white near a market maker, and these are very close together, they make the market move. Now, if they want to liquidate this, they'll go back down to 39 and liquidate the shell of it because it's under a market maker level. I try to mix it up sometimes to come up with new things, new theories for you guys to look at while you're trading with me because it kind of helps. The newer the theory, just something different to do. It's what makes my trading weird. Everybody's like, man, you're all over the place with your trading. You've got all kinds of concepts. I'm like, yeah, This concept I've learned over time, and I just kind of, if I see something I can try to do different that explains it better, then that's how we do it. And I think this is good for visual to give you guys that divider line and say, okay, well, under this blue, we should be looking for shorts probably with these two blues. And over those two whites, we could be looking for longs. Because those white levels are definitely, those white lines, guys, represent the long and short. And just like the market maker levels are the same way. They like to be long and short on, but and see, they liquidated it. Here's their liquidation. See, this is that downtrend. So expansion failed. Expansion failed. This is supposed to be a W that ran. Didn't run because of this box. And the market makers. So liquidate. Now they come to this market maker level. If they really want to liquidate it, bam. Or if they don't, they might come to here and bounce it right back up to the second one over here. I like Spain on this Quantower. It's pretty easy to draw the boxes and shit too. I mean, it's simple as shit. I like the simplicity of it, but I also like it because, man, it's got a lot more shit involved. That thing is some serious complicated shit. I was working on some other stuff last night, building stuff, and man, I had all kinds of cool shit on my chart. I took it all off though because I didn't want to blow y'all's mind this morning. Like, what the hell is that? Yeah, you can get Rhythmic for Quantower. If you want to get Rhythmic for Quantower, your Blue Sky, go to YouTube and check out the BlueSky.pro YouTube channel and check out that Quantower setup. Asher explains it from the very beginning to the end. It took him like 6 minutes. I watched it last night. Remember, guys, 4 o'clock today. 4 o'clock, we got that thing going on today. 4 o'clock giveaway. I might just join that. Well, I can't join that for her, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, the good thing about Quantower, guys, even if you got your trade view and you get Quantower, if one of your charts is down, Ninja, use Quantower. You always have a backup. It's nice to have a backup. I got 4 backups.
Yes,
Yeah, 4 o'clock. Oh, go ahead, Steve.
Oh yeah, especially anyone who's got if you're on like Rhythmic, is highly recommended that you get some other platform. You know, sometimes Ninja Trader might want to be funny, Art Trader might. Generally, they're connected, but I have had instances where Quantower generally always works, where it works and I can't get on Ninja or whatnot.
Yeah, that's what the guy was telling me on Quantower. The programmer, he said, man, I've seen it go down like maybe once this year. He said, because it's the way they got it set up, it's just solid. But I am going to talk to DX Feed and see if I can get DX Feed over to Blue Sky. That would be badass. Because it's seriously accurate, and I like it a lot. It's almost like a. They have 200 stream. They have 200,000 clients on it right now. It says 3.5 million different things to do. Wow. But see, they've got a lot of people on it because that's just in the futures market, I think. But they've got equities, futures, options, indices, FX, crypto. I mean, you can almost trade anything on this thing.
Yeah, Quantower does everything. I love that.
That's what I like about it. It's really kind of cool because you can trade anything you want on it. Blockchain, iceberg, all kinds of crap.
The other thing I would say is I know some people don't really like to change platforms. They're like, for example, they've been on Ninja forever, and that's what they like. I was like that with Thinkorswim. But I can say Quantower at first, it looks really confusing, and it might look like it's complicated as can be, but it's actually really good. It's fairly easy to use and extremely powerful.
Mm-hmm. It really is. So I sent FXP to, they're in New Jersey. I sent them a message and see if we can get something going with them. See if I can figure out a way that even if we have to, when we can get one of our brokers, or if they have a broker they can recommend that has the FX speed that we can do a prop firm with, that would be a really, really kind of cool thing for Quantower, especially on automated. Be really outstanding. I like NinjaTrader, and I like TradeAbate, TradeView. I like all three of them. And I like my MotoWave, but this is something new, and I just like the way it does my Rincos. I really like the way it does the Rincos on this one. Hey, what are you doing? Come here.
It's the only one I've seen the Rincos like that in.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of cool. So our little new dog just came and found me. Let's see, my wife got him a collar, Steve, and she had to get like an extra small because he's no bigger than like a 12-ounce glass right now. That's how small he is. He's tiny. Hilarious. But she's been wanting one because we used to have a really great dog years ago. But I've always had big dogs like Rotties, Dobermans, stuff like that. But she said, I don't want a big dog anymore. I just want one to carry around in a little kennel. So she got a teacup Chihuahua. He's hilarious. And my whole hand fits like almost over his whole body. If I put my hand from his tail to his head, my hand's bigger than he is. It's hilarious. My biggest thing is like, I hope I don't step on him.
Yeah, I had a Yorkie poo for a bit, and you think he's like super wild, and they're tiny. But he was pretty good at avoiding getting stepped on, I will say.
Yeah, that's cool. He thinks my hand's a damn chew toy. So you guys can see how we're not trading this right now. This is why I look at it. Nothing there. Nothing until you get back up to the top of the other box where the white is. Pretty much nothing there.
If you're using the Oricos on NinjaTrader, you have a bully flag, so it tells you you're just going to get beat up.
My wife's in there looking for him, going, where are you? He's in here. He's trying to call him. It's hilarious. I don't know where he's at. She found him. That's funny as shit. Is he in there? Oh, no, I haven't seen him. He's sitting in my lap. Dead giveaway. Yeah, they do make them look better. No, we did? On the pad? He's in here with me. Yeah. I was just kidding. He's in here. I thought you seen him.
Yeah.
Maybe he don't want to come to you. He wants to stay with me.
You've got Lisa. You've got Lisa freaking out
Yeah.
looking for the dog, and the dog's with you.
You can't scald the dog if they poop after they
No,
poop.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
show.
You can show it, but you can't get on
I'm just gonna-
because dogs don't remember. I do know this from training canines. Yeah, whatever. They trained me. I'll poop in the corner. Oh, shit. Yeah, I used to work at Thunder Bay Canine, guys, when I was about 16, 17. And I got into the dog training part with the canines. And that was really a lot of fun. But with puppies, if they pee somewhere, you can't rub their nose in it because it causes anxiety. And then you can't scald them if they run off 5 minutes later, you find it. You can't kick their butt for then because, they don't remember they even did it. You got to catch them right when they do it and say no. But this one here, man, it's hilarious. Like he peed on the puppy pad, and guess how big it was? The size of a quarter. I'm like, wow, that's all the pee you got in you? My Rottie? Oh yeah, he had to go outside. I had 2 rots, and they were male and female. My rot was 162, I think, my biggest one. And my girl, she was about 153. But they were from Germany. All German commands and everything. And them two were something else. But I had them way back in the early 90s. But I can't take my dog diving. I should give him a little scuba suit. That'd be hilarious. I did see something really cool though last night online. They have what they call the new scuba gear is called HOG, HOG. It is really cool, man. There's an underwater drone they make now, Steve, for filming underwater. It's like $1,000, but it's just like a drone you fly in the sky, and you can control it with like an Xbox controller up on the boat. That's that's badass. I gotta have one of them. Do what? What'd you say?
Oh, they should get one that'll follow you while you're underwater too.
I think it will because it has. And then I found the new. There's these new masks they got out now, and they have what they call the buddy system, comm system, like the SEALs use. There's a comm system on the boat, so when I'm down and diving, I can hook the mask regulator to my mask and not my mouth. So if I'm talking to my comm system, you can hear me and I can hear you underwater. We can actually talk with our mask on.
That's actually really cool.
Now that's really cool, especially when you say shark. Not just point. Like we went diving 2 weeks ago, and I got tangled in the stupid. There was a cord. Our dive cord was behind us. It goes all the way to the bottom, right? It's the big long rope. Well, somehow I backed up, letting the guy by me, and my tank got caught around the cord in my back, and I couldn't get it off. And I kept going blah 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 blah, and people waving at me. I'm like, "You stupid ass! I'm caught up in this thing." Somebody just took my stuff off and put it back under the water. I just took off my BCD and everything. Just took it off. Spun around, unhooked it, and put it back on. Of course, you got to do that anyway. It's part of your, or it's part of the passing your diving course. You have to take your BCD off underwater, spin it around in front of you, and put it back on. Like you got to take your mask off at 60 feet deep, put it back on and clear it. All that kind of stuff. It's pretty easy though. Hey, what are you doing, dude? You're trying to bite my arm. See, guys, how we're stuck in this little area? it's 2 o'clock. And the 2 o'clock candle was a small red candle on the 1 hour, but it's trying to go back up. But I think the 67, 68 is going to be the key because that's where the ATR is sitting on the 1 hour also. Is 67. 67.25, and the 40 moving average is at 49 on the 1 hour. So 49 is the 49 and 67 looks like the key here. Wow, 18-hour flight. That's a long flight, bro. I don't know if I can fly that long. Oof. I don't know what I would be doing for 18 hours unless I can trade or something. Here, you want up there? Fine. Just don't peel my laptop. Whoa, no. Quit moving the chart, bro. He's moving the damn chart. He just moved the premium chart over with his paw. He's trying to trade, I guess. Now see, guys, how it tries to get right here to 62? That 62, 64 area right there. See that? That's because they had to break that to go to the next box to make it start running. And you see, when you're inside of this, it ain't much happening. Kind of a good way to put it. Kind of a good way to show you what really goes on with it. Yeah, it looks like the 47 would like to come down, but they can't because they can't do nothing between 47 and 39. Right now, Andrew, I'm expecting the big move to happen somewhere either other side of 82 or 91 or down to 39, just to 808, 807. You see, we had that big monster M pattern that's failed here. There was a monster M that was going to go, but on the 12-minute, but it did come down some, but not enough. They're kind of holding the market around that 200 moving average at the 48, 848. So the bulls will just keep trying to get back up here to the top of 68 and 70 and see if they can push the market again. Because that's where they have to be to push the market. Just up there across the blue and white line. So this way you don't have to worry about taking bad trades because you know where it's got to be. Now watch the top of this box. Because that's that level right there that runs it up. But if you don't break that level that runs it up, it will pull back on you. See? See, that's the top. That top level right there is the one that runs it up there to that 67. Actually, it runs it up to 65. 65, 66. So yeah, we can put that at 65.50 because this would be right here, guys, would be right here. Right about 65.50. Right there. So you have to get the 65.50 to hold here. They go up to get to those. See? Clean cash. Yeah. That's right, man.
Yeah, you do need to do that in NinjaTrader because you have to think about all the data that this thing is pulling, and especially if you're running Trade Terminator, you're basically storing additional data in your cache, so you should clean that. I do mine actually every week. Sometimes I actually do it twice a week, but generally it's like I'll do it like on Sundays.
Right. Look at that 65.50, right back to it. See what I mean, guys? Now they try to come under 65 to 62. If they can't get the market to come back up, what do? They pull it down inside that box again. It stays right in that box the whole time. Oh, he wants to know how you do that, how you clean your cash. Maybe Steve can post you some pictures on it. Oh, there you go. I think he just did it for you. You know, your chart updates and goes boop, boop, when you get like a message. Every time it does that, he looks at the screen like, what's going on over there? Like, here he is. So you look 65.50 all over again. What they're waiting on, guys, is to try to get above that 68.70. Because they'd like to take that back up to about, what is that? 75? Yeah, 75. 75 is the bank level, so 75 and 93 again. Or is it 78? I think it's there's an 87 up there. I can't see it. Oops, hang on, that's the wrong one. Yep, 78. She got 78 that wants to come up to 95 again or 93. So we're trying to get back to 78 again all over. And this is going to try to go long here if they can. See, this is where they'll try to go long right in here because if they can push this long, this is the one that makes sense. Around that 70, 71 level. Can't do it. Pull back to 65 again. I think I'll run it back up again though. Or try to. Johnny, I see that's cool, man. That's awesome. This picture of his dog. Yeah, I'm just stuck. Stuck like Chuck. We'll wait for our meeting tonight, guys. That we're going to do with Kimberly and us. We'll wait till I get this meeting done with him, done with the meeting. See how long it's going to be when I meet him tonight, how long it's going to be before we get this thing totally automated, what's going to happen with it, and all that kind of stuff. And so hopefully I'll get some good news tonight, maybe. Hopefully. Because I do know he said 2 to 3 weeks. I'm hoping he just gets it done quicker. But I'll see you tonight at 6. See what happens. Man, this crazy thing ain't doing nothing, is it? Well, I guess if I take a walk for a second, it might. All right, I'll step away for a minute. I'll be right back in a minute, guys. Well, guys, you can see we're still playing here. Still playing. May we ever get back under 40? I'm down here to just back under like 40, 43, 38, 37. So now the dump is really 37. They really want to kill it at 30, 40 now, guys. It's kind of restructured. So the 39, 40, man, is perfect. Down to like 32 and 31. Down to 27, 16. But the Bulls want to try to take it back if they can, because they're going to play that stupid wedge here. Ascending wedge. Well, actually, it's actually ascending triangle, which is trying to form here off the 66. So, kind of weird if they're going to try to go long back up through there again. But we'll see. I think they at least ought to push this back up to 93 today. At least 93.25. Maybe higher. Because I would be thinking somewhere around the 90, what's up at the 98, 97 right now, if we can keep running. You guys can see the straight nothing. Sideways in that box. Craziness. Well, the Bulls got power here if they'd use it, but, are they going to use it's the question. That's the big question. What are they going to do with this thing? I like this big longness we had earlier, right here. This one. This one and this one was really good. Remember, guys, you got these levels right there on Auto Trader. Shorts and longs. Anything that's an old level, anything that's an old short or an old long on Auto Trader becomes a new short and long if you don't give you the signal. Because the market likes to do the same shit over and over. Right back to the 70. Right back to the market makers. Now watch it try to push to 75 here. They know if they can get 75 to break, they got something special. But they got to get 75 to break first. Right there. That's where it needs to break to start really running. Now you guys see the difference when I put these boxes on here and show you guys this is pretty cool. Oh yeah, 801 was awesome. We killed it off that bottom today. Sitting right over there. We got down here. All the way in, right down in there, 801. You guys can see how she ran all the way up. Went up, made a lower high, and started coming down. Now it needs to come back to this high to start moving to that high. If not, she's going down again. But see, where's your resistance level? Here. On this Renko. Where's support level? Here. On this Renko. Where's the bottom support? Here and here. So support, support, resistance, resistance. Resistance here and here and there. That's all you have to know. We just get past this 75. So we know that they're trying to push it here because that's, like I said, this side of the market from the white right here up is the high side and this white below is the low side. Because they would keep trying to go short here and long here. See if we can break the 65 and get, or 75 and get something to work here. A lot of you guys take their trades at 68 and 70 right there. 70 is where most people got in at, but 68 and 70. Just going to wait and see here. She's going to push. Do. Crazy this. Slow power hour time, I guess. We hold the 75 at power hour. We're probably going to take this thing straight up because we are sitting in a ascending wedge triangle. So it does make sense that we're in the middle of the triangle right now because the break of the triangle is 50. The top of the triangle is 98. So 898 or yeah, about 898, 900, somewhere in that area. Okay, time to go. Time to push it. Let's go. Let's get the 70. Let's get the 75 and run it up to about 78, up to 81, 83. It's like 86 and 88 are the problem, though. Come on, boys. Let's do it. There's that 78 bank level that we have to break to get to 83. Come on, get past the 78. Let's go. There's 82, 83, guys. So you just got to hold like the 80 here, top of the box. You got to push the 83 up because you're just going to try to get 83 to come right up, and 83, 84, and come right up here to about 86. Tap to 87 and go right to about the 90, 89, 90. Then you got to cross the 90 to get back to 92. Because this is trying to go to 95 again, or 93. But you can see how the box worked. Top of the box, right there. Boom. Just like we said, 88 would be a problem. 87, 88. For them to move the market, they're going to break that little box right there and keep above it. Hey, like this, Mark? You enjoying it? I know you seem like the visuals. Pretty cool, isn't it? Ta-da, there's 90. Now we have a market dip level right there at 90. 92, actually. Got to break the 92 to get to the 94, 95. But at top of the market, 92 there is a good place. 92 to 95 is perfect. If it'll hold that 92, 95, then she'll break above 95 and go a little further up. Then she has to break. She's going to have to break, guys, that 97 to go any higher. Once she gets past 87, 92, 95, she has to break 97 or it won't work. But I have a feeling this is going to work because it's a strong looking candle in the down 12 minute. Pull it back first to 87. 87, 88 is the pullback. Second pullback's 83. Yep, it's trying to, Steve. Trying to get going here. But you can see, guys, how she come through those areas and how it struggled once it got to the top of that one. I'm still holding from 75. Just watching it go. But I was smart this time, though, guys. I took one contract. That's it. Just one. Not a bunch of contracts. I already made a bunch today, so I just took one. It's up to like $300. $265, I think, to be exact. But hey, it's a good trade. You know, just break the 88 and keep going would be nice, but if we don't, oh well. I was long at 75. Like I said, once it got past 75, guys, we hold 75. Like I said, they were going to try to get the 75 to run it up, and they did. 75 was perfect for the longs. Or is she going to come back to right back down to the bottom of that box? The first box, either pull back up or go back to the second box down. But normally this would try to kind of stay up, I think. Now, this is a big candle in the 12-minute, guys. And this could cause a major breakout later. But they've already got the bull run going, so it's kind of hard to say what they're going to do with this. Either going to run back up to 904 or see if they get any more structures on it. Oh, yeah, they do. They got 921 now, so that's kind of cool. So we could be hunting a 21 up there, 921 also, before the end of the day's over. But it just depends if these bears get back down below. I don't want to see these bears get low again. I don't mind them coming to the 64. 64 bounce. I mean, that's perfect. 64 and 75, we can hang with that. You know, 65 area, that's perfect to come back down to and bounce back again, which is down here, right here. See, I don't mind them coming down this area. You know, like right in this 65 right here, this area right there, right in this area. I don't mind them coming down here, you know, coming back down here and screwing around because we can still bounce this area back to here and go before the end of the day. But they get under that, they're going to try to get back inside those other areas and cause more problems. Let's see, that 68 though is perfect. 65, 68 is a good place for them to bring it back to. Just say 66 and 68. Bring it back down there, boom, let it bounce back up. Because if they get down under 60, guys, it's going to do the same thing it did last time. It's going to fall under 60. So now it's like 60 wants to come down and 65 wants to bounce up. So it's kind of weird. It's all games. All just a game. Tries to bounce back every single time. Off the 60, 65. We'll have to wait and see what gets structured for the 3 o'clock candle here. We're green on the 1 hour, so we should stay green. Hopefully. We're barely green. You guys see how she went from the top of that box, from the top of one box to the other, almost the bottom of the other? Right here. Look at this. Right here. Right there. Come back, shorted. Come back to here, went short all the way down to there. And now it's coming back on the bounce here, right back to there. Has to break through that to go again. Go right back where she came from. Hilarious. In the same area. 68, 65, or 68, 70, and 75. And we still made another higher low. See? Because there's your high right there. Higher low, higher low, higher high, but didn't make it, didn't break out here. Went down, come back up, boom. See, this is an indication right here. They need to break this to keep running. If they don't, this is going to force us to come back down to the sell. You just got to wait and see what they do now. Yep, power hour. But see, the wedge has dropped now, so we do know now, guys, that 86, 87 level is going to become important. This is coming right up the top of that freaking Ringo. Right over on the top of the damn Ringo. It's crazy. I don't know if this is a. I guess this is a trend line here. See, it's like right. I think it's like about right there. I do think it's like right there. Yeah, it's like 80. Time it gets there, it's going to be 87. I know it is. Too much there. It'll be right here. I can't see that yellow. I gotta change those numbers over there. There. It should be 87 right here. Goes this one. It's right off of this one. But in reality, it's not like that in reality, guys. In reality, this is actually setting here. And this one's setting here. But we know where that break is. It's really not breaking inside of there. It just looks like it is. It's not really, guys. This right here is not up against this. This one is, right? But this one is not. It's a good. See, on this chart, it looks like it is. In reality, though, it would be on this chart. That's right, but on the other chart, it's different, which is kind of strange because that does make sense. Because it's an ascending wedge, it should break to the top of this thing right here. It should go up here and break this and go. Because it's on the same price as my other one up here anyway. The bottom one I'm not really worried about. It's just that top one is what I care about. Let me show you guys something. Take this. Right there. You want to see something freaky, guys? Now watch. Take this here. Theory I've been working on. I'm waiting for this. It's got to get above. This right here is not going to do nothing, guys, until it crosses over the 83. So look at the theory is, guys. Let's get rid of this stuff, though. Get rid of this one. Let's just get rid of that one. Okay, that's all we got there. Good. So let's get rid of that. Let's go over here. Let's go down. No. Hang on, I'll tell you. Oh, it's not? Okay, hang on. No, this is wrong. Okay. You see this, guys? Up, right there, right? Down, right here. Up, right here. Do you notice what they all got on them, guys? Anybody notice this? What this is? Anybody? Yeah, we're going to. Just don't know when yet. Do you guys notice? Nope, that ain't it. I'll tell you what it is. They're all at a 45-degree angle. Every trait.
Bye.